have you heard about the Millionaire Fast Lane? How'd you like to get on it? Hi, it's Lee. You know, most people are stuck in the slow lane. But today, I got Nicole here, and she's going to talk about getting on the fast lane.
There's something that I wanted to share with you guys, because we're covering some really powerful stuff tonight about mindset and about leadership. This is one of my favorite books. This is called The Millionaire Fast Lane, okay, by a guy by the name of M.J. DeMarco. And what's really cool is that in this book, he talks about being a millionaire, and he has like this little chart, right? Y'all see that chart? You may not know what it is. This chart talks about why working in the slow lane, which is the job, why doing things the alternative way is basically a waste of time. So he goes in and he talks about your time suckers, right? And he talks about jobs, and he says, you know, to trade time is to trade your life. For most people in certain professions, you know, it takes a certain amount of education, it takes a certain amount of time, it takes a huge investment of their lives to get to a certain level of income. So on here he has things like architects, software engineer, pharmacist, physical therapist, veterinarian, and he talks about what their annual salaries are. Then he goes on to share how long it will take for them to actually earn a salary. Their salaries add up to $1 million, and then he tells you how long it will take for them to save $1 million. One of the top ones he has in here is an architect. An average income when he wrote this book was $64,000. He got this from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, so this is an accurate number. Architect, $64,000 a year. The amount of years it takes to earn $1 million, it will take them 16 years at a salary of $64,000 a year to earn $1 million. But to save $1 million, it will take them 156 years, okay? 156 years. I can go down the list. Bartender, 625 years to save $1 million. A software engineer, 125 years. A pharmacist, 105 years. Guys, this is reality, right? When you hear the concept of a millionaire, and then you start thinking, well, what can I do to become a millionaire? Most of us are here because we say the 8 words. It has to be a better way, or however many words it is, five words. There must be a better way. We're all looking for the better way to make something happen. Now, if you guys are anything like me, I'm from Los Angeles, California. I grew up where I had access to success. I grew up in Hollywood. I grew up seeing celebrities. I grew up driving through Malibu, through Pacific Palisades. I was really good friends with Whoopi Goldberg's daughter. She had a nanny. Dolly would take us around. We would spend time at their houses. We had access to all these celebrities, and only real way that I can think that people made that kind of money was being a celebrity. And so I thought, well, maybe I should be an actress, or I'm almost 6 feet tall. Maybe I should be some kind of an athlete that makes millions of dollars. And the more and more I began to experience life, I realized there's other people who aren't celebrities that make millions, and in me was a hunger to discover, what do these people do for a living who live like this, who live on the cliffs of Malibu, but they're not on TV, they're not singing on records, they're not, you know, doing anything in the entertainment industry. What do these people do for a living? And I will tell you, they don't do this. They're not the architects, or, you know, the engineers, or the pharmacists. They actually are the ones that may hire these people, but they're not that. And when you start thinking about, well, how do I start my own company, or how do I become an inventor? Because this guy came across a guy who was driving a Ferrari when he was a kid, and the guy who drove the Ferrari said he was an inventor. Well, some of us aren't creative enough to create stuff. We can't come up with a David Wood kind of mindset to say, I'm gonna do this kind of compensation plan, I'm gonna put this kind. We don't have the mindset to probably create that, and neither will we actually invest the time. So here it is on a silver platter. They've given us the Millionaire Fast Lane. They've given us the Millionaire Fast. I'm a book buff. I got books all around me. I have a library. This is my library upstairs, so you see my bookshelf full of stuff. You know, I have books all around me trying to find the secret. This is one called The 6-Figure Second Income. I can go on and on and on about all the books that I've bought. No matter how many books I've purchased and how many things I've read, nothing has never been already prepackaged and came to me on a silver platter and said, listen, you don't have to take your time. You don't even have to invest the money in the company and trying to hire the programmers and hire the developers and get the staff in place to create the income that you want. We're going to give this to you packaged and licensed for you to go out and resell, and you can earn 7 figures in 1 year. All you have to invest is $51.25. When I tell you all the things that I've researched McDonald's franchise. I have tons of friends. I have the friend whose dad is the regional, on the regional committee of selecting whether you will be able to even be considered for a McDonald's franchise. We're best friends. We went to college together. He now owns 4. I went through that whole process with him with McDonald's University. I researched the Subway, the Quiznos. I've been out here grinding. I have friends that own Liberty franchise agencies, and Liberty Tax Services, own 5 different ones. What he makes in 3 months with 5 Liberty Tax Services, I make in Empower Network. I don't have to work hard. I don't have to have employees. I don't have to go through the franchising system that he had to, the training. I didn't have to give him no royalties to any company for that franchise. What I'm trying to tell you guys today is this. Listen, if you've been at that point where you're saying to yourself, what do they do for a living and how can I get there? This is as easy and as quick as you can get to success. I'm telling you, we've all been down a pathway of trying 1,000,001 different things, and never have we found something this practical, this simple, this duplicable that you can implement and simply invest. So when it comes down to where we are and what we do, and the fact that we have four people on the top earners list in the home-based business industry, and that is huge compared to the companies that's been around. Like Amway is the #1 company, the earners from Amway, but they've been around for what, 40, 50 years? And we've only been around for 14 months. Listen, this is no conversation about investment. This is not, are you an entrepreneur? Are you hungry? Are you serious? You know, I heard Tony say, somebody was like, why don't they give us the information from the masters in the inner circle? Are you serious? Like, are you really serious? Are you willing to invest? And I was going to say this other point, and then I'll pass this over. But listen, he mentioned this. I'm a big fan of Millionaire Fastlane because I want to get rich quick. I don't care what other people think. I do want to get rich quick. I want to get wealthy really, really fast.
There's a skill set you need to be on the Millionaire Fastlane. It's one of the most sought-after skills in the world, internet marketing. Go to itsthebigthing.com to learn some more. itsthebigthing.com.